This is happening. This is going on right now. And so I just want you to know that this is very, very serious. And the cop on the beat, he's just taking you to jail. He's probably not a bad guy. He's on a power trip. That cop is compartmentalized, too. His family's being destroyed. His future's being destroyed. His world's being destroyed by the very bankers he's criminally protecting. You know, he has to break a law and violate your free speech under the EU Charter and under the laws of Greece. They break the law and keep taking you to jail. Beat the rap, can't beat the ride. So they're committing crimes to destroy their own futures.
I've just thought of a book I'd like to recommend.
What book is that?
Well, it's a little bit odd. You might think me recommending it, but I picked up a copy of the diaries of Goebbels, the German propagandist from World War II, one of the most evil men of all time, but also one of the most brilliant psychologists. And these papers were rescued after the war, and almost by chance. And what's revealed in his diaries is just one of the early exponents of propaganda, of mind manipulation, of the population control, giving and taking, guiding the public mind. And it's an extraordinary read. And I recommend everyone to just have a look at it, because you read it and you go, my God, this guy is you know, he's one of the groundbreakers there. He's one of the groundbreakers. Well,
you know who he cited? He cited Edward Bernays.
I heard that today, actually, funnily enough.
Yeah. Oh, so you were reading them? Yeah, I've actually read part of those. I didn't have time to read the whole book. Which book do you have? There's two books that I know of that have the writings of.
Do you know what? I don't know. It's an old classic
Joseph
copy that I found in
Goebbels,
the second-hand bookshop.
Nazi propaganda Gauleiter. Stay there. Let's do one more segment if you can do it.
Have you ever read the ingredients in your skin creams, personal hygiene products, vitamins, or herbal supplements? Did you know that most skin creams, body lotions, shampoos, and toothpaste contain chemical additives such as sodium lauryl sulfate, the same type of detergent used in dish soap? Did you know that many multivitamin supplements are made from synthetic vitamins? Do your herbal remedies have unwanted additives and fillers? Have you ever tested your body's pH level? Make the change to organic health and beauty products. Visit 2BNatural.com and order today. 2BNatural.com carries exclusive, all-natural, chemical-free skincare, hair care, whole food vitamins, herbal remedies, and alkaline body balance supplements. Visit 2BNatural.com. That's TOBENatural.com. 2BNatural.com. Use coupon code RADIO for a 15% discount and free alkaline food chart. Call 1-888-417-1375. That's 1-888-417-1375 to order or request your free catalog.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Less than a century ago, half of the American public grew much of their own food. Today, it's been estimated that only 1% of Americans still grow their own food. During the Great Depression, over 18 million people suffered from starvation. And as America continues down its current path, for many, the reality of another depression is a very serious concern. With massive layoffs and unemployment at record levels, growing your own food will help you save money that you'd normally spend at the grocery store. Invest in your family's future by stocking up with your very own supply of seeds available from GetSeeds.net. Each order includes over 14,000 non-GMO, chemical-free seeds that will provide you with food for years. Call 877-394-6657 to get 100 varieties of our heirloom seeds for just $49. Once again, that's GetSeeds.net or call 877-394-6657 to establish your own food supply today.
on here preaching at you. I'm just telling you, I've been there. I've seen it. I can't believe how evil the globalists are, but they revel. They one-up each other on who is the most ruthless, who is the most corrupt. And Edward Bernays and Joseph Goebbels, that's 80-year-old stuff. You know, when they were really in their heydays. And it's all being used today, but even more sophisticated. They fuse more than 100 different types of propaganda together where I can't even articulate it. I can just behold it and go, when I'm watching television, I mean, that's how scientific it is. And the wordsmithing and the twisting and the tactics. And but you're talking about Goebbels. That is good to read. I definitely want to have you back up in the near future. I want to get you up for 15, 20 minutes tomorrow. I won't keep you for 10 hours. If your cell bill's huge, you know, it's $50 or something, send me a bill. I'll pay for it. So I appreciate you. We were going to try to call your hotel, but you got detained. And luckily we thought to get your cell phone earlier. And I know I've been, you know, preaching at you, but you're there, arrested twice, released again. Have they won? I mean, are you not going back now, you know, to the Bilderberg group meeting? I mean, I guess you could go buy a 100-pound, 200-pound digital zoom, a little bit better Sony one that has like a 50 zoom or something, and maybe have taxis drive by and take photos. Digitals are good at that. Don't let them stop you just because they've arrested you twice. Now, that's easy to say. I was only arrested once for 16 hours and didn't like it, or 15, 16, whatever. But, so, I mean, where are you going from here?
It's a good question. Have they won? And you know, partially they had today. I didn't. I was intimidated enough not to go up to the gates of the hotel today. I was well away from it when I was detained for the second time. Because, and I was saying, you know, I was laughing through gritted teeth with the policewoman who was going, "I can't believe you're back again." And I was saying, look, I was trying not to be. I was trying not to be detained.
But see, I would have told her it's your problem. What is this, Nazi Germany or Soviet Russia? I mean, folks, they're already censoring the internet. They're setting that up the same way China phased it in. The free speech zones, that started in Russia, then China. Listen, if you study this, Mr. Skelton, you're there reading propaganda documents right now, that they phase this stuff in. If you're reading Goebbels' diaries, you see he talks about that.
Yeah, I mean, information it's the key thing, the holding back or sharing of information. And, you know, insofar as the Internet allows the sharing of viewpoints, of differing viewpoints and of information, different information, you know, the key word being difference, you know, that's great. I don't know how long that difference is going to last. And I'd like to make a serious point here, which is that, you know, it's very difficult to categorize the alternative media and people with alternative viewpoints as one thing. Whereas Bilderberg, they're sitting there and they are strategizing, and they, you know, there is whatever you might think is happening, whatever you characterize the Bilderberg meeting as, you have to agree that some strategizing, some ideas, some forward thinking is being done. I mean, whether you think it's benign, malign, whatever. So this kind of strategy.
Oh no, power brokers.
Yeah, I know. But these broad
they don't get together and talk about power.
Sure, I know. So what? But you know, on the point from, you know, you turn it around and you see what people like you and other alternative voices are saying. It's very difficult to strategize against that kind of serious, big money, you know, strategizing that's going on their side. And you know, one of the difficult things is that people have differences of opinion and people disagree. I disagree with my wife about aspects of September 11th, for example. We have I disagree about certain things about, you know, the importance of gun control, and my mind is slightly changing on that, I have to admit. But, you know, whilst we have differences of opinion, I think it's very important that at some point there is a coherent strategy against globalization.
Okay, listen, do 5 more minutes, and I'm going to let you go and take calls. 1 minute break, sir. We're going to start the third hour.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Many human illnesses can be attributed to the fact that soil in the United States no longer provides plants with the mineral elements which are essential to human nourishment. Studies have shown that a majority of Americans are seriously deficient in basic minerals. Deficiency in any one